Hey, welcome air signs. It's Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Celtic Fox Fortunes. Okay, so I'm doing a reading for the month of September for each one of the air signs. I'm going to start with Gemini and then move on to Libra, and then Aquarius will wrap up the trifecta of September readings. And I will be using the Crystal Vision Tarot. So I really do hope that you enjoy the reading. All you have to do is find your sign down below in the description box. It's right at the top, and then click on the link with the time and you'll zoom right to your reading. And of course, you're welcome to watch all three if you so desire. So I'll go on a quick pause and I'll come back with the Gemini reading. Okay, thank you. Hold on. All right, Gemini, let's go with your reading. I was shuffling the deck just during the introduction, but I'll shuffle again just so that we get your energy flowing into the cards, and I'll tap into my spirit guides to see what they want to say to you for the month ahead, okay? And if your sun sign is not resonating, please do check out your moon sign, okay? So let's have your first card. So it looks like there's going to be something that comes up. And I am getting the words from my guides that they're saying this could be looking like an inconvenience, or it could be you're meeting someone new. Let me pull a card to represent them. So I've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this is probably going to be an earth sign. That is going to be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But with the Fool card, and I'm getting the sense that you are going to have a not so great impression. If you're looking at a house, if you're interviewing for a new position or meeting somebody that has got something to do with this earth sign, whatever your first impression is not going to be the one that lasts, okay? So if you totally can't stand this person, you're probably going to end up being best friends with them. And if you're getting a really, really good vibe from them, it's probably going to end up being the opposite. Okay, so just reserve your opinion until you get to know this person just a wee bit better, so that you can understand their intentions, and so that you don't get like this whole emotional attachment to them that they don't deserve, okay? And there's one thing that I'm getting from my guides here, among many, is they're saying that, you know, feelings are not facts, okay? So whatever your feelings are, just wait until the facts present themselves, okay? So that'll be very interesting. It'll probably be a test of your intuition as well, because you could be getting like combating feedback, you know, from your gut and your brain and your heart, and you could feel a little bit of a mess if this is somebody that you're dating and they make you feel like you're off balance. This is not the person for you, okay? Somebody that is meant to be in your life doesn't make you feel that way. You feel safe with them. You don't feel like you're gonna spin out of control. So anyway, I do have the Ace of Swords here, and moving on here. So if you're having some particular struggle in your life, just know that you're going to be able to resolve it, and you will be able to triumph against whatever is happening against you, okay? So whatever, there's a broad spectrum of things that could be happening for you, Gemini. So just don't lose faith in yourself. And when you're put in a tough position this month, try not to let, you know, just don't self-flagellate. And do you know what I mean by that? Is like, don't put yourself down. Don't think that things aren't working out because you're all these negative things. I don't want to say them because they're just, it's hard to hear. Like, even when I speak it, I don't want to hear it myself. But you know what I mean? That negative self-talk. Don't let yourself downward spiral. We do have the support of Archangel Michael with this card as well. So if you are really struggling with the situation, call on Archangel Michael, and especially to help you keep your self-talk positive, okay? And that if that's something that you've really struggled with, I'd like you to focus on that this month. And you know what? It could be really helpful for you when you if you do fall victim to that and you just start telling yourself what a horrible person you are and all these different words, it could be really starkly like startling if you were to journal things like that and then go back and read it and then think to yourself, do I really believe that about myself? And then you know, you could put those words in a jar, you know, with water and freeze it so that those words are frozen and they won't come back to you. Or you could light a candle, and you could also burn them. Okay, so just to get rid of them. I have the Strength card in reverse, so it does look like you might be going into a little bit of an emotional downfall. This is why you could be a little bit susceptible to this earth sign that is coming in. So just remember that your angels are always going to have your back, particularly Archangel Michael in the month of September. So, you know, you're just going to have to give yourself a little bit of additional self-care in the month of September, and just don't fall victim to your own negative talk. I'm getting that quite a bit for you guys. So especially with, you know, the Gemini being the dual personalities, you could really be having arguments with yourself in your head, and that could be super exhausting. So the Six of Pentacles, just remember that the energy that you're giving yourself is the energy that the universe is going to return back to you. Okay, so if you're wondering why maybe things aren't working out for you, the universe treats you the same way that you treat yourself. Okay, so just maybe get yourself in a little bit better of an alignment. It could be time to do like a Reiki attunement, or I don't know, something, you know, and ask yourself, and it might be time to find the root cause of why you could be like bickering in your head, or the negative self-talk. Okay, so that's a lot of information. So I'm just going to move these cards over and let's see what else could happen, because this emotional and sort of intellectual battle that you're having, it's time for that to stop. Okay, so find a way to make that stop. Nice. Okay, so on the other side of the scale, we have the King of Pentacles. So it does look like money is going to be really, really, really good in the month of September. So much so that you'll be able to take that move, you know, if you want to go somewhere and live there forever, if you want to take a vacation, or ask somebody out that you think is maybe a little bit out of your league, which is never ever true. But maybe you just didn't have the cash to take them on the date that you think that they deserve. It just looks like money is going to be falling out of the sky for you in the month of September. So make sure that you use it wisely, okay? And don't spend it all at once. Of course, it's your money and you can do whatever you want to. But I am seeing where investments could be just a really smart move for you as well, okay? This could also be the funding that you need to, if you've ever considered moving off grid, Gemini, or starting your own business, like whatever your sense of freedom is that will just give you that ultimate lifestyle that you've always wanted, you should receive plenty of cashola from the universe to be able to do that. And there's also going to be support coming in as well. And this could be sort of like a little bit confusing, because the person that is going to help you is also going to be an earth sign. So it could either be the person that we saw in the beginning of the reading that you really need to not trust your first thoughts about, or it could be somebody completely different. Whew. Okay, so I'll pull a couple more cards here for you. So we do have the Sun here. So just understand that everything is like in a period of regrowth for you. You could be at the end of a cycle and starting another one. And there's this theory, and it's not just a theory, that people live their lives in cycles. So you maybe want to check into that. Are you living a 7-year cycle, a 3-year cycle, a 10-year cycle? And just prepare yourself for that. And I'm just going to ask you to look into that on your own. And we have the Knight of Wands here. That is saying there's going to be plenty of forward motion as well in September. So, and there could also be a new love interest that is going to be a fire sign that is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And I'll just pull one more card here. And just remember to take plenty of downtime because it feels like you're going to need it. It looks like a little bit of a roller coaster ride for the month of September. So make sure that you're treating yourself very well. And if you're feeling extra sleepy or extra foggy, angel number 1010 just went by. Just make sure that you're giving yourself the space and the rest that you need. But everything looks really, really, really good. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Bye for now. Bye. How's it going, Libra? I hope you're ready for your reading. Okay, so if you skip the intro, my name is Robin. I'm doing a general reading for your sign, so I hope that you enjoy. And this is the Crystal Vision Tarot card deck. It's a beautiful deck, so I hope you guys enjoy the reading, like I said before. Okay, so I'm going to take that card. If you didn't see it, it was the Eight of Wands. Look at this. Okay, so there's so much energy coming in for you, like really, really positive energy. Look at the forward motion and the running horses, okay? So I think it could be really important for you with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot card here to look up a message from Spirit Animal Horse, okay? Because it looks like their angel number 1111 just went by as well. So it's like you guys are going to be under a really shiny, bright, lucky star for the month of September, and everything is going to be moving super quick. So you better strap up, okay? Like really just get yourself ready for everything to change. Like your life, it looks like it's going to change overnight and in a very strong, powerful, you're going to be in control too with the Chariot card. Okay, but this could really mean picking up and moving. This could be a new career. This could be anything that you've ever wanted, and it could happen. You know, people always, I think they tend to focus, and you could let me know in the comments. Also, drop your zodiac sign in the comments so I know which reading you watched. People will always kind of focus on all the negative stuff that happens really quickly, but the good stuff can happen just as quickly, okay? So you can focus on that for yourself as well. Just be really prepared. Like if you're thinking about moving, then maybe start packing up things that are not necessary in your house. Like if you're planning on getting a new position or something like that, maybe start cleaning up your inbox and your files and stuff like that on your work computer. You know, just make sure that you're ready to go without anything left behind. With the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so this is also a really good sign. There's 2 8s in the reading, so please look up angel number 88. My favorite website to do these reference checks is Sacred Scribes, just in case you guys wanted to check. So, and this could be something that has been taking forever, where you feel like maybe, and you're almost at the point of giving up, okay? Never ever give up, okay? So the worst and hardest thing about manifesting sometimes is the patience, okay? So try not to get frustrated, just be really calm. I'm seeing that water could be really helpful for you. Listening to the sounds of water, taking a nice long soak, or getting by the ocean, and just like, okay, you know, it's worth the wait. You have to keep telling yourself that. So don't give up on your dreams. They are going to happen. You know, everything, you wouldn't be given a thought if you weren't able to achieve it somehow. It's just the matter of what order it's going to appear in your life out of source for you, or out of the quantum field, or whatever it is that you believe in, how it's going to be delivered to you. Okay, so, and there could be something standing in your way. There could be some sort of a regret about what happened in the past. So with the Five of Cups, you can obviously see that this mermaid character, she's like feeling really shattered about something. So it could be just really necessary for you to apologize to someone else. You don't have to do it face to face. You can write a letter, or forgive someone else, or look in the mirror, apologize to yourself and forgive yourself, okay? Because I feel like all this sort of stagnant energy is kind of taking up the space where all the light of the creator should be shining in. So, and once this happens, everything else will just start like rolling in, like you won't even believe it. It'll make your head spin at how fast it can happen. So sometimes regret, and it's so easy to carry, you know, when you kind of look at the life that you wish you could have had, or the things that you wish you could have said. Unfortunately, you probably don't know how to go back in time and change things, but you can change your perspective on that, how they happened, and that will affect your future and your present as well. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. We do have a really, really good offer coming in for you. This is probably going to be more resonant for you single Libras than those of you in a relationship. So, and this could probably be a water sign coming in for you. That is going to be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio with an offer of love, okay? And with the Six of Pentacles, they are responding to your energy right now. So I just have to, hold on. Sorry, guys. You are going to meet this person at your level of healing, okay? So I'll say that again with a little bit more in depth of an explanation. So if you're carrying all these wounds and regretful and wishing things had turned out differently, the person that you're about to meet could be a friend, soulmate, for those of you in relationships. They are going to be on that same level. This is why personal healing is going to be so important, so that you will attract in people on that level, okay? So especially for those of you that are ladies or that identify as ladies, something I read the other day that was so, it just really hit me, and this is going to apply to you guys, that you probably will never be able to bring a gentleman up to your level. So if you meet somebody that you want to date and they identify as a male and their life is a mess, your life will be a mess, okay? So you want somebody that is, I hope anyway, that is a little bit more put together, a little bit more collected, doing well, and right in the head and right in the heart, so that you are attracting an equal, if not better, and not a patient that you have to heal. So heal yourself, okay, please? Rant much, but do you know what I mean? Does that make sense, you know? So we also have the Hermit. So this card just relates to like pulling back from things that no longer resonate for you. It might be time to maybe take a day off and pamper yourself, book that spa day that you've been waiting for. And also it's just like you guys are shining a light out to other people. So just always remember, you guys, that you are probably a really significant healer of other people. So that is going to play very powerfully into the relationships that you attract as well. I feel like some of you are really, really powerful empaths. And with the Temperance card, okay, you can just shut the door to your healing practice if you want to. And this applies to your everyday life as well, not just if you're doing it for a business, like if you're a doctor or a psychiatrist, or you do Reiki healings, or you're a tarot card reader, or whatever it is. Your light is always on, so you need to be able to shut that off if you want to go out grocery shopping in peace and not hear somebody's blurted out story about what a horrible day they're having and how terrible their family is and how much pain they're in. That is going to happen if you're not able to shut that off, okay? So actually Marilyn Monroe talked about that quite significantly, how, you know, you could be out in public and be just totally shut off from other people. So I think that's going to be a really beneficial practice for you, Libra, to be able to just say, listen, I'm out here for myself today, and that's okay. You're not being selfish. You're conserving your energy. You're protecting your energy. And then just flick that light on, you know, the doctor is in, and then you can just, and it's okay for you to say, like, I can't handle this right now. Especially if you have super needy friends that are always calling you and like dumping all over the place on you. We also have the High Priestess here. So I feel like There is a lot of spiritual ability within you to be manifesting. Okay, so this is your energy going into the month of September, being that high priestess, being in constant contact with the other side of the veil, with, I got the words like non-terrestrial beings. So this could be angels or fairies or dragons or, you know, Arcturians, Pleiadians, and be able to tap into their power to make your existence here a lot better and a lot more tolerable, as well as to be able to manifest like crazy. So I'm going to wrap this reading up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Bye. Hey, welcome Aquarius. It's Robin here. I'm just ready to do your reading now. I hope you guys enjoy. So I just want to ask if you guys could put your zodiac sign down below in the comments so that I know which reading that you watched. Okay, so Crystal Vision Tarot here for you. And like, don't tell the other air signs, but you guys are my favorite air sign to read. I don't know why. Whenever I see the King of Swords, I think of Aquarius. So I feel like you guys are really at the top of your game right now. We do have the 8 of Pentacles here. So I feel like you're going to be able to write your own ticket, tell your own story. A lot of power for you guys. You can see that, you know, she's obviously sitting here. What are these things called? Like a spinning wheel or something like that? I guess they haven't been around for long lately. Okay, so it's like you're going to be able to take your words and make them into the life that you want. So I think you should just watch your words and your thoughts very closely in the month of September, because I feel like the universe is super tapped into whatever it is that you're saying, whatever it is that you're writing, and whatever it is that you're speaking. Okay, so make sure that you're just kind of editing, you know, whatever you say and do, you're going to be aware that that's going to turn into something physical. So you don't want anything negative, unless you do, to manifest into your life. Okay, so just be careful out there, Aquarius. And this could also be like the number 8. This is really interesting as well, is when you turn it on its side, it's the infinity symbol. Okay, so this is going to probably reverberate out into infinity and affect any other family, like descendants. Okay, so just be mindful of that. This is really fascinating here too. I pulled the 8 of Swords, which is kind of, you can see here that this is kind of a torture of, okay, so there could be something kind of explosive that you want to deal with. Maybe you just want to like tear somebody a new one, or, you know, you have some racing thoughts and they're just internalizing, and somebody could really set you off and you could just pop off on somebody with the 8 of Swords. I just really want you to handle things very, very gently, okay? And again, just remember, as you're speaking your words, the universe is converting them into something physical. So it might be just time to turn your back on somebody. You can cut them out of your life. It's okay to do that. There's nothing in the playbook that says that you can't do that. Even if you believe that you shouldn't turn your back on family, sometimes it is, if it is a family member, it is like a self-preservation thing. And maybe you just want to deal with that person when you're not so, I'm getting the words like electrified and so connected to the universe. Okay. I also would like you guys to look up the spiritual meaning of 8 ravens, okay? Because that's going to play into what is going to happen in September for you as well. Okay, so just keep it clean, okay? For the month of September, if you can. It might be a little bit challenging because I find that you guys like to have this sort of acerbic wit, right? And can be a little bit sort of cut and dry sometimes, which is, it's fine. But again, you know, if you were to manifest the words that you say in front of you, is that what you want? Okay, so we have the moon here. So I really feel like you're going to meet people that are the type of people that you've been maybe hoping for most of your life. You know, you can see the wolves here. I'm sensing that you guys would feel psychically connected to these people, you know, and just sort of have an intuitive relationship where everything is going to work out really, really, really well. And I feel like you're going to be able to read each other very quickly. For those of you that are single, Aquarius, this could be a really intense love match for you. I'm going to pull a card to see if we can, okay, they could be just the yin yang type of thing. They could be the perfect balance for you. You know, especially if you're the type of person that can be a little bit sensitive, or you could be a little bit aloof and kind of hide behind, you know, a bit of a mask, and they're not going to be fooled by anything that you ever do. They're going to understand exactly what you need to hear. They're going to understand exactly how to be in your presence, okay? So, and I still didn't get a sign, but I did get the Temperance card, and you can see that she's pouring 2 cups into each other. So it'd be just this beautiful give and take relationship, especially if it is going to be a romantic one. But as friends, that's exactly what you need too, okay? So let me see if I can pull another card here. It does look like a fire sign, okay? And somebody that is very highly ambitious. So for you single people, you could really meet an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that they're just going to blend right into your life. And they could be the light of your life as well. You can see that she's holding up a beacon here. So you could be really drawn to this person. You could be compelled to sign up for a dating site if you haven't been on them for a while, because let's face it, they can be a little bit exhausting. You know, or you could just be compelled to take a vacation somewhere and you could meet that person, or like go to a park, or just go for a walk or a drive or something, run an errand and meet that person. It's because their heart is beckoning you towards them, okay? So that'd be really, really, really interesting. And I do see where your steps are going to be guided and protected, not directly by Archangel Michael, but by somebody that is in his army. And if you've never heard of Archangel Michael's army, it might be worth your time just looking that up and see exactly what's going on there. I feel like you are protected. Really interesting. What my guides are saying is that you have the potential to meet an earth angel. They're revising that statement, or maybe I didn't hear it properly the first time. An angel on an earth walk, okay? So it's not going to be a human that is like an angel in disguise or something like that. It's actually going to be an angel. So you could feel this really, really intense pressure. And I'm getting like they're saying intense sinus pressure when you meet that person, okay? So that is going to be, and this is where you can start asking for help and start asking for favor, okay? And it will be granted to you. Just don't make it something with the 7 of Swords. You guys are getting a lot of swords in your reading, which makes sense because you're an air sign. Like, this is not the time to be spiteful or ask for vengeance against somebody, because this is not what angels are here to do. They're here to grant your biggest desires. And whatever it is that you're asking for, just try to keep in mind that it should not put somebody else at a disadvantage. This is to enrich your life, not to take away from somebody else's, okay? So that's going to be a very powerful thing. Because I feel like there is probably somebody or multiple somebodies in your past that maybe they burned a bridge with you, and maybe you're still angry at them, and maybe that's all fine and dandy, but you're not going to start asking angels who are here to do good to do something like that, okay? So here's a card for that, what I was talking about, justice. We're just going to let karma and their energy, if somebody crossed you, double crossed you, cheated on you, ripped you off, whatever, we're just gonna let the universe handle that, okay? We just sit back And understand that somebody's negative energy is going to come back around to them like a boomerang, probably, and just really just, you don't have to have anything to do with it. You just say, okay, thanks very much. Now I know who you are. I'm never going to speak to you again. Archangel Michael is going to protect you. You're going to be victorious. You do have members of the Archangel Michael army coming in to grant your wishes. So it's going to be actually pretty intense because, you know, meeting somebody that is the love of your life and they are the light of your life, and then meeting an angel on an earth walk, and then understanding. And I do believe I pulled the Ace of Swords for every air sign. So Archangel Michael is watching over all of you all the time, okay, with the Ace of Swords, which represents the element of air. So it's very, very powerful, okay? You're going to also be promoted some way in life. You could get a promotion at your job. You could just get like a bigger, better house. You could get a nicer car. Something like this is going to be happening with the Knight of Wands here. And this could probably come in as the side effect of meeting this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And they're probably going to be a little bit standoffish to start off with. But don't worry about that. That's just kind of they're kind of like an M&M, you know. They got a hard candy shell, but once you get to know them a little bit better, they're going to be softer on the inside. So don't let that deter you. It probably won't, because you guys are really, really able to read people very intensely. And a month of super huge accomplishments for you as well, okay? So you guys are going to have a brilliant month. You're going to have all kinds of angels helping you out. You're going to meet a soulmate, whether it's romantic or a friend. You're probably going to see somebody that crossed you, double-crossed you, did whatever. Meet their karma, you know, whatever that is. Whatever they did to you is probably just going to come back to them multiplied. So try not to gloat, but probably going to be a little bit satisfying nonetheless. So going to be a good month for you, Aquarius, and I'm going to sign off. Take care. Bye.